Hello and welcome. You're watching Voice News Network. My name is Pragya and welcome to our segment where we talk about real estate in GTA. And I have with me Mr. Praveen Arora and Ms. Priya Bajaj. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks, Pragya. Thanks for having us over.
So, Mr. Praveen, today I want to talk about something which is happening in real estate market, something that I read recently, that a lot of people in GTA, they are upsizing. They are moving towards high-end homes. So, what do you think is the reason behind it?
The biggest reason, Pragya, nowadays, especially why a lot of people want to upsize the house, there are two reasons which we see in the market. Number one, if we really look back 10 years ago or 5 years ago, when somebody was moving from a smaller house to the bigger house, let's say if somebody is living in a detached house in any particular area and they are living in a detached house for 2000 square feet detached house, and at the same time if there is any other semi-detached, let's say 1900 square feet in that area, the price difference between semi-detached and detached was not that great, which is happening in the today's market. That time, let us say if the price difference was $100,000 between a semi-detached and detached, and now today in today's market that gap went up to 300,000 to 400,000 between semi and detached. So that's why the gap between a smaller house and a bigger house is going bigger and bigger day by day. That's the number one reason, because they don't want to bridge a bigger gap down the road. And secondly is because interest rate is historically low, the mortgage rates are very low, because when they are upsizing property from smaller to bigger one, they are increasing their mortgage, most of the people. And when they increase the mortgage, they want to secure the mortgage at a lower rate, so that way their payment won't be a bigger payment. So that's the two reasons which we see a lot of people want to upsize the house in this market.
Priya, do you want to add something to this?
No, I completely agree with him. What he has said, that there are two reasons that the people, they are looking to upsize, right? As we have seen the last year, almost 20 to 23% there is a growth in the prices. The prices have increased by that amount. So if a semi-detached, if we say earlier it was 1 million, right? So now as compared to the detached, which were around 1.4. So now their growth is, semi-detached has moved up to 1250, but the detached has moved from 1.4 to around 1.9, even 2 million as well. So that gap is keep on increasing. So I will suggest that people should, like if they are looking to upsize, they should do at this point, because there is another perspective, like another 15 to 20% growth for this year as well.
And people who are planning to upsize, they are moving away from cities like Toronto because there is no space, right? And people are moving towards cities like, for example, I know Brampton, we don't have that kind of space here as well, but it's still better than Toronto. What do you have to say on that?
People are moving from the bigger cities to the smaller ones, outskirts, because few regions nowadays a lot of people are working from home, so they don't have any problem because they don't need to commute on a daily basis. That's the one reason. And the second thing it is because outside the prices are still low and their gap is not that much. Let's say if somebody is selling a house in Toronto area for 1.5 million, they can get a bigger and better house outskirts, maybe by adding another $200,000 to $300,000. But if they want to buy the similar type of property in Toronto, they may need to add $600,000 to $700,000 from their existing home. So that's the one reason. And secondly, because commuting is not a big problem, especially nowadays, they don't need to commute on a daily basis. So they don't mind even living a little bit outside. So if somebody commuting once a week, some of them they commuting twice a week, so it's not that bad commuting before that.
And obviously, talking about people who want to upsize, there is also an increase in the the sale of luxury houses because people are willing to shell more money. Do you think it is going to be the same this year as well?
So for the luxury properties, I think so. That will be also there, because in the last few years which we saw, more and more those options are coming in the market. Even from the new construction side, there are a lot more options coming in the market. I'm sure that will be more and more down the road.
And because people are upsizing, what would be your advice to people of our community? Is it advisable to go for a costlier homes?
See, the thing is this, Pragya, is a personal preference. First of all, I will always suggest, they have to see what's their requirement. If somebody need a bigger place, they need a bigger place. If their family is growing, they need a bigger place. So then it's not a bad idea to, because that's what their requirement is. But sometimes increasing your mortgage unnecessarily, or sometimes some people have that investment motive to, if we buy a bigger property, because their percentage growth, they get the more appreciation in that too, that can be considerable. But by buying a bigger property for the sake of bigger property, I think that is not a good idea, because there is no point to increase your mortgage if it's not your necessity, and if you don't have this kind of thought process that you are appreciating your property, or you have a room to invest money in that property, then I think it's not a good idea, because you have to see what's your limits, and according to that you should be buying a property.
So you're saying that there are pros and cons to this.
Absolutely.
So, when before we started doing this interview, you were talking about a report about like how we can create a balance between inventory. Can you talk more about that?
Pragya, there is one interesting report we will discuss maybe in the next time, in detail about that report. That is from the Scotiabank Senior Vice President. They put some information together, and that is very interesting information. Even I was not aware of that information. What they mention in that report, in G7 countries, and those are the developed countries, right? In those countries, in Canada is one of them, and in Canada there is 424 homes versus 1000 residents in Canada. So that number is quite low, and this number is going down since 2016, and that's why the prices are going up since 2016, and this inventory problem is becoming more and more. And he shared one thing very interesting, which is surprising for me also, that to balance this ratio they need to bring at least 100,000 homes immediately in the market if they want to balance this ratio. I think putting 100,000 new in the market is not an easy task. It's a big thing, to bring 100,000 dwelling in the market. So that ratio is very low in Canada, and that is one of the reason, the prices are going up, because housing is a commodity. So it always goes on supply and demand. Where is more demand and supply is less, definitely prices will go up.
Yeah. So do you think you can see this thing changing in near future?
I don't think so. In the coming year or so, it will be easy to make any change in the market, because bringing the new houses in the market, it will take some time. It will take some time, and the government, I think, need to take some strong steps to bring that many properties in the market.
Yeah, and because you are talking about government, there is one news story which I just I remembered, I read this week, that CMCH has asked people to pay more taxes so that they can make housing affordable for people in GTA. Are you aware of that?
Actually, to be honest with you, I didn't read that one. So what are they saying? CMSC is saying?
Yeah, they're saying that now the people who are living in Canada, especially in Ontario, they
Right.
should pay more taxes, additional taxes, so that we can make housing affordable for people here.
I think Priya can give her opinion on that one.
To be honest, even I have not read about it, but yes, I think so. CMHC is doing something so that for the first time buyers, they are doing some different kind of, you can say, the project, so that they can afford the properties. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for them specifically. And if I just come back to your original previous question, sorry, I'm going back to on that one, that people are basically, it's not basically they are looking into upsizing into the luxury homes. Maybe it's just their need. Being a woman, being a mother, I know everybody is working from home, so even a husband, wife, even the kids, they all need separate spaces. So if the people who are living in a condo, they need you can say a bigger space, so that could be another reason that they are looking to upsize.
So as you've mentioned that it depends, it's a personal choice whether you want to upsize or not. What is your final word to our viewers who are watching it and they are thinking that, okay, maybe it's time that I should upsize, I should invest some more money and buy like a nice house for myself?
I think, Pragya, if somebody has a necessity for the bigger house, I would say this is the perfect timing for that one. The reason why I'm saying perfect timing, because the gap between their existing house and the bigger house which they are looking for, it will go up down the road the way market conditions are. That's the number one thing. If today the house which you are living and you want to buy, the gap is let's say 400,000, tomorrow down the road maybe after 6 months or 1 year it may be 500,000 or 600,000. So you will be taking more mortgage on that one. That's the number one, right? And number two, today interest rate is very low. It look like there won't be a huge change in the interest rate down the road, but it may happen. But if you are getting a mortgage in today's market, you are securing a mortgage at very low rate, 1.5, 1.6. I think that's what normally is happening in the market. And down the road, if 1 quarter or 2 quarter interest rate goes up, so you will be end up having a mortgage at the higher payment. So these are the two things. If it's your necessity, I would say definitely it's a perfect timing to upsize. But if it's not necessity, then you may need to reconsider your decision if you want to upsize or not, right?
Yeah. Priya, do you want to add something to this?
No, that's I think the perfectly he mentioned everything. So it's basically depends upon the necessity of each and every individual. So based on that, you can make your wise decision.
So all our viewers, if you have any questions, as you heard them, they have advice for everything related to real estate. So you can contact them. The details are at the below of your, at the bottom of your screen. So thank you so much for joining us.
Pragya, before I leave, I just want to give one more message to our viewers. A lot of people were asking us about nowadays, the other provinces like Alberta, in Calgary, a lot of people are buying the houses there because the price point is lower there. I think maybe in the next episode we will talk in more details about that one. We do have options over there too if somebody is interested in those areas too. In the next episode, I think we will give more information about that too.
I think it's an interesting thing. Definitely we'll talk about it. So viewers, if you are looking to buy houses in the provinces that Mr. Praveen mentioned, check out our next episode. Thank you very much.
Thank you.